And you'll have to change your...
Hello, internet.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, internet.
Uh-oh.
Rich was warning me about that, and I was just like, what do you mean? What's gonna happen? Hello?
Hi. Sorry. I'm trying to... I wanted to load the chat separately in a different window from our video.
You can pop out. There's like a little icon at the bottom right called pop out, and you can pop out the videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll create a separate window.
Oh my goodness. This is exactly what I want. Brilliant. Okay, brilliant.
You're going brilliant.
I love it. Love it.
Love it.
Okay. Now I can put the video
Bubble tea.
right here.
Do it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I sent you a housewarming present.
Yes.
I'm just going to drop the YouTube link into our general chat.
Presente.
Let's see.
I want to just open it. I can't wait now.
Wait, what do you think it is, Satch?
What do I think it is? I don't know.
It's a housewarming present from Niwako and I. From me and Niwako.
Oh, let's not show everyone our dress.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm going to open it down here.
Okay.
Well, you can see the address on it.
Okay, let's see how I can open it this way. Right?
Yeah, sure.
I love opening stuff.
Ooh.
Handcrafted in Japan. You're right! Is this a knife?
Yeah. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Before, I asked Rich, what do you think it is? And then Rich was like, maybe a knife.
How did you
How
know?
did you know?
I just saw the packaging, and I was like, what is this big that we could use? As
Like, what's this?
a housewarming gift.
Big?
Yeah.
This is so perfect. We needed a knife. We needed a good knife.
Yeah, we were hard pressed at finding one. We were like looking everywhere, and I was telling Satch, well, why don't we just get a cheap knife? That way, if it.
Rich was like, we should get a cheaper knife so that we'll know what to look for when we get the expensive knife. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So we're going to just invest in something now that's going to be good. What are you saying?
Well, Satch, let me tell you something about using knives.
Don't.
If you don't know what a bad knife is, you won't know what a good knife is either.
Well, I know what a bad knife is. It's so fancy.
Nice.
We wouldn't have gotten something like this.
No, I don't think
We
so.
just were looking Canadian Tire, and they had the Henkel's brand.
Mm-hmm.
So we were considering that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rich was like, we should get a knife block. And I was like, we can't because we already have so many knives, like small steak knives and paring knives and things.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, we don't need more of those knives. Okay, we just need a storage section.
Mm-hmm.
This says, open at other end. It's packed. I'm afraid, actually. Maybe I should do this later.
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Our stream's not just about JavaScript.
It's about gift giving and housewarming and knives. Oh my god, it has a wooden hilt. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think you will like it. It's an 8-inch, so it's not as large as a standard chef knife. But I think it's a good size for doing a lot of different things.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my god, the design on this is so cool. It's like dimpled on this part of it. And then at the blade, there's like a little squiggly.
Uh-huh.
And then in the middle, it's like wavy. I don't know what it is called.
Yeah, it's like a tsunami or something is kind of waving through it.
Yeah, like it's liquid. This is so cool. I have to chop up something right now.
Nah, you can do that later.
Darn it.
Let's chop up some code. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, chop up the code.
Also remind me to spend some time to show you how to
Take care of it.
yeah, and just how to use a honing rod.
Oh yeah.
If you already
Yeah.
know, no worries, but
Oh.
I wonder if you like it for this. Maybe it needs a different kind of touch or something.
there is a technique and it differs slightly between Japanese knives and German knives.
Mhm.
So I'm happy to show you how to do it. But the gist of it is, don't use too much force. Just very lightly and at about like sort of 15 to 20 degree angle towards, move the blade towards, away from you, and towards the rod. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Don.
Oh,
We
you're
love
welcome.
it.
I'm glad.
We definitely would not have gotten something like this, so it's a very special gift.
Yes, a nifty gift.
Put it in here. Yay!
Thank you, Niwako. Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don and Iwako. We're gonna chop up everything.
Chop up
We
all the
really are.
things.
We're planning to make green Thai curry sometime this week, so we're gonna use it to chop up some good veggies
Oh,
and
that
meat.
sounds good.
Chicken breast.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. It's exciting.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanna get to the stage where I can make my own green curry paste, because I'm thinking I'm starting to get to the point where like I'm trying out another green curry paste right now from the store, and I'm not too optimistic about it. I have a feeling that the only way for us to get the taste that I'm looking for, because I go to this one place for green Thai curry, and it's just so good, and I just know that they must make their own paste. Like there's something missing that I'm every time I buy a green curry paste, it just doesn't taste the way I want it to.
Yeah, Rich has a refined green curry palette now. I'm just like, it tastes good to me.
Okay. Well, maybe when I visit, you'll have perfected it by then, and you can make some for me.
Yes.
Nice.
It'll become our specialty.
Okay. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Alrighty, shall we do things today?
Let's do things. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right.
I need this live.
Yeah, it is. All right, what shall we show first from homework?
Oh, yeah. Whatever you like. Yeah. Let's start with what did you want? I guess we could start with the easy stuff. Or just whatever you like. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do
easy stuff first.
easy stuff first. So I have.
So now we get to stream on Discord.
Right.
That'll be how we
share
share screen.
Yeah. You can also I can also let's
So now you click on watch stream.
okay.
Done.
Also I'm
Then
gonna
you see it.
I also put our live if you want to join the editing of my live share, you can click there, as well as other people in the Discord chat. Feel free. Just don't run any malicious code on my computer, please.
I'm realizing now. Yeah, okay. So I mean, I think for this we were just writing the calculation
Uh-huh.
into a function. Um, perhaps yeah. So this is just like the kilometers to miles,
Uh-huh.
and this is literally the Celsius, or sorry, the Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Hmm. Nice. Okay. So let me see. What did I write as the instructions? I said write a function. So you didn't write a function.
Oh,
You just wrote the
Wrote
code to
the
compute it. But that's okay.
right.
But that's okay. We can.
this would be a good time to like see the difference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll follow up with that. Okay?
Mhm.
Sounds good.
And then we got stuck between both the two other home pieces of homework.
Okay.
For the left-hand homework, we got stuck um, trying to load up the dictionary.
Oh, really?
I think actually it was Satch that you were working on that one, right?
Yeah, I didn't know how to do it.
Oh, but you already had that code, right? No?
So we have the dictionary open on another tab.
Uh-huh.
So why don't you share your screen now, Satch?
Okay. This
Mm-hmm.
go live.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the code to go into the dictionary.
No.
Oh, this is the code to go to the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta run it.
Oh, I see.
So we didn't do. I mean, it's still saved in the same folder, and for whatever reason, it's not able to pull the dictionary CSV.
I see. Could you click on the file button? Let's see. The little 2 pages in the top left. Yeah. So it is there. And interesting. Okay. Click on the terminal button. Let's see. I think I know. Yeah, click there. Okay. And now do ls. Enter. Oh. There's a learn folder inside your learn folder. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's because of all this trouble I had when I accidentally imported my downloads. I didn't know how to delete them.
Okay.
So I created a new.
Yeah, so I know what the problem is, and it's pretty easy to fix. So select all the files that you have, christmastree.js down to pig Latin, and then hold the shift button to do that, yep. And then drag it down a little bit. Yeah, right there, release. And then say move. Okay, cool. Go back into the terminal and type ls again. Just we'll double check things worked. Okay. Okay. Let's try running it again. Yeah, let's see if the run works this time. Okay. What did it do? Click debug console.
Oh.
Well, where did the output go?
I'm gonna try it again.
Oh, yeah, there. It worked.
No. Wait, no, this is wrong. This is the longest word for in the dictionary.
Yeah. So your code doesn't work yet, but
It didn't break.
but yeah,
That's big.
yeah, that's kind of great. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, I'll help you write this one out. I'm gonna leave actually left hand as additional homework. How did Pig Latin go?
So for Pig Latin, I mean, the main thing about Piglatin is I feel like we, or I can share my screen now.
Yeah.
Let's see, better text readability. Okay. So for Piglatin, we kind of lost our way because I mean, to be honest, we didn't know where to start for it.
Yeah.
So we looked something up, and we pretty much picked out one sample code where we actually knew where to start from. Because everything else seemed like it was taking in some code that we didn't know yet. So we started from here, and we were trying to kind of build up to doing multiple words. And we haven't been able to do like a sentence yet.
Got it.
So that's where we're stuck for this one.
Okay. I'll help you. Yeah. Okay. We need to talk some more about problem solving today. You're close. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Let's start with the Fahrenheit to Celsius. We'll write a function for it.
Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Yeah. So I sent you I sent you a link to join the editor.
Yes, let's do it. I love the sounds from
Is
Discord.
it on general?
No, it's in the G chat.
Oh.
No, wait. Is it?
I think it's in Discord.
Yeah, it's in general. Got it.
So once you have the code, you can just drop it in problems.js. Am I able to remove a stream? Oh, I guess.
Should I continue as anonymous? It's making me sign in again.
Oh, Niwako's here.
Well, it's because you're in the website.
Oh, good. Okay, wait.
So close that.
Hi,
Go to
Niwako.
your visual. No, don't click that. Click here. Join. Oh, and then now you want to copy. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Look at that. Ooh, Rachel plays Animal Crossing. Does she? I see you have Isabel on your profile. She's making the funniest face.
Oh, Niwako says
She's
she
making
doesn't
the woe dude face. Oh, okay.
I mean Rachel.
Niwako, are you watching it via YouTube? Oh, that's okay. You don't have to join the audio stream.
Oh, and done by the way, the code for the live share it's on the general chat.
Yeah.
Discord. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah. I was thinking this time around that anybody who wants to join the live share may. So I posted it in general. It's a little bit risky, but everyone I invited to our coding channel, I basically trust. So.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can stop sharing now. All right, ready.
Yeah. So just paste the code that you were trying to get working.
Oh yeah. Oh, close my.
How do I? Oh yeah. Stop streaming.
Cool. Yeah, so Niwako, if you wanted to join and chat on the stream, you could click in the voice, the general voice channel, and then you would join with audio and video. By the way, Satch, I think that your computer's audio is generating a lot of noise, but that's okay.
Fan wise or reverb?
It's okay. No worry.
I could turn it down.
No, it's fine. Okay, so paste your code. Let's go.
Okay, so which one are you looking for? The left-hand one?
Whichever one. We can start with whatever you like. Start with the easy ones.
Okay, let's do the Fahrenheit to Celsius here. Let's see.
Okay. So if we wanted to convert this to a function, how would we go about it?
Well, we would. Well, first we would write function. And then we would name our function.
Okay.
So Fahrenheit, or we use the temperature conversion. Temp convert.
So since this is Fahrenheit to Celsius, the way I would normally write this is 2_Celsius, and then and then the argument would be Fahrenheit.
Celsius. An argument meaning like
the parameter. So open parentheses, yeah, and then Fahrenheit. Nice.
Oh. Okay.
And then you would just. Was that Satch?
What did you call the opening brackets thing? This section?
Those are the parameters or the arguments. Actually, there's a distinction between them, but I forget which one's which. It doesn't matter. And now you need your curly braces, like these ones.
Right.
And then new line. Okay. And now you want to, instead of just logging it, you want to return Celsius.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So that way, when you call the toCelsius function, it'll give you the Celsius.
Yes. Okay, that looks great. Save it. And it got auto-formatted for us. Now we can call toCelsius with a Fahrenheit value. And you can console log that. I'm going to start up Quokka. So that
I want to start it too.
Sure. Command-Shift-P, and then type Quokka. And then you want to say start on current file. Allow. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh, is Quokka spelled differently?
Quokka.
Oh yeah, it's not coming up on ours, even though
I'm
sure we installed it the other day. Maybe because it's not our live share. Maybe that's why.
I see. Okay. So you're not able.
Okay.
I guess you're not able to run Quokka on your. Yeah. Okay. But are you seeing the results on line 37 in the editor? In the live share version or no?
No, we don't see it.
Okay. Then that's fine. We can always just run it in the terminal. All right. So head down to line 48 and then let's convert something. Let's convert 70 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius.
70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And then are we going to do the
console log now?
Console log here?
Good job.
Nice.
Okay. So So you passed a function to Celsius to the console log. You need to call Celsius with the argument that you want to convert. So.
Oh, so just Celsius we're calling for here?
So right here you want to put
And if you put the
parentheses.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. No, you had it right. To Celsius.
Oh.
And then additional parentheses. And now you pass it. There you go. Nice.
I see.
Man.
So now when we run problems, problems is not executable. Chmod plus x problems. So now we can see that the temperature came out to 21.11111. And yeah, Quokka is also showing the value up here, but I'm guessing you're not able to see that. So sad. Sad panda. We'll have to try and fix that later. Okay. Also, so you defined Fahrenheit here, but you don't have to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just passing the Fahrenheit directly here. You could also say Fahrenheit is 70, and then here you pass Fahrenheit. That also works. Let's check. What's 100 degrees Fahrenheit? That's 37 degrees Celsius. All right, let's double check that you did it correctly. Let's verify. So we need to verify that 100 Fahrenheit to Celsius is 37.77. Well done. The function works. Good job. Good job. Okay.
Bow.
So now, if you wanted to, you could also, write a to Fahrenheit function, and you would pass it to Celsius, and then you could make a program that does the other conversion. But this is good. Okay, next. What's next?
Next, let's do another function creation for miles to kilometers.
Sounds good.
You want to try this one, Satch?
Mm-hmm.
I'll paste the calculation here.
I can't get the live to work on the screen.
It's okay.
When I click it doesn't go.
That's okay. It always has an issue with catching up sometimes.
Okay.
All right, so that's the
Equation.
Yeah, that's the equation to get kilometers.
Okay.
So we're recreating this function.
So I can do function. Do I just kind of repeat everything?
Mm-hmm.
2 miles?
I think we're going to kilometers.
Oh. Kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Miles. Equal miles times 1.61.
So I think
This is a...
the actual conversion rate is more accurately is this one. Okay.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we do return kilometers. But I never would have thought of this.
What do you mean? Tell me what you never would have thought of.
I guess I'm learning to think of it, like how to write everything out.
Mm-hmm. Well, just so you know, it's totally fine that you wouldn't think this way. It's something that comes with practice. Okay?
Yes.
All right, let's test it out. Let's convert 8 miles to kilometers.
8 mile? Okay, hold on. Up here, you had that thing. Do I have to have a let
Nope.
section? This.
You can do it just the same way as we did it on line 48. You can do a let if you want. Mm-hmm.
2 kilometers.
Good. Now parentheses, because you're calling the function. So that's how you call the function. And now pass in the value you want to convert. So we're converting 8 miles.
Would I put it in the miles area?
Yeah.
You can type it right there.
8.
Nice. That's correct. That's correct.
And it's 12. Is it 12?
Well, 13-ish.
8, 7, something. 472.
Yay! We did it.
Yeah. So the reason why I picked 8 is because there's a little trick. The numbers in the Fibonacci sequence approximate the conversion from kilometers to miles. So if you pick a number in the Fibonacci sequence, say 3, the next number in the sequence is 5. So you can, in very approximate terms, you can be like, oh, okay, so 3 miles is approximately 5 kilometers. And 5 miles is approximately 8 kilometers. That's the next number in the sequence. And then 8 plus 5 is 13. So the next number in the sequence is 13. So 13 kilometers is approximately 8 miles. It's a fun little trick.
That's so crazy. I didn't know they were so related.
Yeah, well, there's a reason. The ratio of numbers in the Fibonacci sequence approximates the golden ratio over time. And the golden ratio is... golden ratio. Yeah, it's approximately 1.618. So it's very, very similar to the conversion from miles to kilometers, 1.609. So if you...
Whoa, that's trippy.
They're just super close.
Is that on purpose, the way that kind of worked out?
Not on purpose, just a coincidence.
Oh.
Like a coincidence, you know?
Coincidence.
We've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence. Okay. All right.
Next problem.
Yeah, let's do the
next
next one. I will help you with the next problem.
Let's do the... Yeah, go for it.
No, go ahead. Let's paste what you got. Okay. Oh, I think you pasted the wrong thing. That's just what we have at the top of the file.
This is the left. Oh, wait, sorry. It's Satch. Satch is... You have the left hand.
Okay, hold up. Oh, I don't know where my things went.
You have another VS Code. You may have to open it again. File. Open recent. That's okay. Go to open. .js.
Cool. You know, I've never actually used the run and debug button. It's cool. It works.
Really?
Yeah. I usually just go to a terminal and then type in the file I want to run. But this is great. This works too. It's great. I love it. All right. Paste.
I can't find my file.
It's in your learn folder.
Oh, God.
Not in the learn. We moved it. It's no longer learn.
Oh, where is it? It's in your learn folder.
Just a regular learn folder.
Where do I go? I need help.
Full file open.
It just comes here to the search bar.
you click show local.
God.
Okay, where's your further?
Oh, I have it here.
Nice. There you go.
Learn further. Okay, fine. Main. Left hand. Bam. Whew.
Hurry up, paste.
I pasted it. Do you see it?
Oh no, you pasted it in a main.js.
Oh.
Where was I supposed to do? Oh. Okay, I'm coming back here. Hold on. Paste.
Okay.
This is pasting up the whole park.
Okay. This looks good. Thank you. All right.
Called Banksy.
Banksy.
Where's the learn further?
Niwako is a fan of Banksy, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Banksy's pretty cool, man.
All right, let's create a new file. Let's do lefthand.js. We're going to do it over here.
I already had one of those.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know. Let's put it here.
You were there.
Okay, let's get this working. Okay, so left-hand letters. All this stuff is here. Let's see what happens when we run it. Node.js. Okay, so it's currently printing out the longest word. All right, so let's see what we did. So you started by looping through the words. Then you started trying to loop through the letters in the word. And then you were checking to see if... I see the mistake. You're so close. So you used words here.
No, we're so close.
Yeah. This is not supposed to be words. What do you think it's supposed to be?
Singular?
Word?
Correct. Yeah. Because
Bloody.
you're already looping through. So word is the current word, right?
Right.
is the index of the letter in the word. So what you want is the index of the letter in the word. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing here? You're saying if. So are these the left-hand letters?
Those
No,
are the right-hand letters.
they're the right-hand letters.
Oh.
Because we were thinking that it would be more doable for the computer. Like that the computer might include just one letter of the left hand instead of excluding all these letters. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. Oh, let me think.
Like if we put the left-hand letters in,
Yeah.
then the computer might generate any word with one of those letters. Whereas if we put all of the right-hand letters in,
Yes.
and we say to exclude all these letters, then it's more likely that it'll generate a word with all the left-hand letters.
That is correct. So the problem that you're facing there is that, so that's very clever that you thought of that. But the solution to that problem is to break the problem down.
Mm-hmm.
So to break the problem down, you need to identify like workable, simpler versions of the problem that you can solve that are meaningful to your particular situation, right? So in this case, here we're trying to find the longest word you can type with your left hand. But the sub-problem that you're currently facing is to check whether or not a word can be typed with just your left hand. And you're trying to do both at the same time, and that makes it very hard. Does that make sense? So this is why functions are super helpful. This is why they're very important. Because what you should do first is identify simpler versions of this problem that you would want to be able to work on first and solve first and test first. And then once you have that, then you can solve the harder version of the problem. So tell me, what do you think a simpler version of this problem is?
simpler version of this problem.
Or that is to say, what is a sub-problem of what we're trying to solve? A hint, I already told you. You just have to repeat what I said.
Oh. It's trying to do two things now.
Yep. So what is the sub-problem? Give me the name of the function that we want to write that will help us.
The left hand.
Say it again, Rickles.
Oh, the left hand? Is it that these aren't left-hand letters that we're having it kind of sift through?
Yes, that's right. Or another way of putting it is, let's recall what we have to solve things with, right? We need a function essentially that tells us whether or not a word can be typed with your left hand, and if it can, then you want to check the length to see if it's the longest one we have. So the function you want is going to be named something like is left hand word. Yeah?
Right.
Right. All right, let's do it.
And you said there was another problem? What's the other problem?
So the other problem is the bigger problem, which is find the longest left-hand word. So we're gonna.
Oh, so okay. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. But are we gonna create another database of letters that hold the left-hand word? All right.
What I'm suggesting is that we write a function that will return true if it can be typed strictly with your left hand, and false if it can't.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll see why this is so much easier to do than what you attempted. Actually, trying to do it without a function, you can't. You won't be able to do it because I didn't teach you everything you need to know to do it without a helper function. You need a helper function. And yeah, I didn't teach you certain mechanics you need for a for loop to be able to do it. Niwako says, would writing pseudocode be helpful here? Yes, I do think that it would be. So let's start by doing that. Let's write some pseudocode. We were talking about that last time, yeah? If you remember. Oh, do you know what pseudocode is?
No, don't know.
Pseudocode is this idea that we have here.
Oh, like the recipe.
Yes, the recipe. But there is like specific ways that we can write this. So functions are kind of like self-contained recipes, right? So let me show you what. Oh, no, not let me show you. You should do it. Go ahead, write the rules, the recipe that you would use to decide whether or not a word can be typed with your left hand.
The rules. Okay. So, I mean, Satch had it here. So the rules are include...
or maybe only words with left-hand letters.
Yes, only words.
Oh, no. Let me help you with this part. With the pseudocode for the recipe. I haven't really taught you how to think about recipes. So let's look at some pseudocode. So here's how we would write some pseudocode. It's very mathematical looking, just so you know. Like it's a nice way of writing pseudocode. So we would say something like let left-hand letters be, and then you have this list up here. Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
Next, you say. So this is the pseudocode for checking if a word can be typed with just your left hand. Yeah. Okay. So let left-hand letters be this. Yeah. Now we say. for each letter in the word, yeah, then we can indent like we would in real code. We can say if the letter is not a left-hand word, is not a left-hand letter, right? Or if the letter is not in the set of left-hand letters, right? Then we're done. We immediately just say not a left-hand word. So far, so good.
And how would we break the code? Is that using
a
return?
Using a return. You would just say return. Oh. You would say return false, not a left-hand word. Return false.
Oh, return false. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you managed to go through every letter and it was in the set of left-hand letters, right? So you finish the for loop, in other words, then you know that every letter was in the set of left-hand letters. And so here you can say is a left-hand word. The word is a left-hand word. Return true. Does that make sense? So you probably see why you needed a function to do this at this point. Can you tell me why?
Because it's going through multiple steps, or because it has to exclude certain things?
Yeah, I'll give you a hint.
The Booleans.
Almost.
The Boolean.
Almost. You're close.
It has to decide on. I don't know.
The reason why you...
He's highlighting return false and return true.
Yeah. The reason why I'm highlighting that is because return only works inside of a function, right?
Oh my gosh.
So you can only return when you're in a function. So you only know that a word is not a left-hand word in the middle of this if statement. You might be in the middle of the word when you've decided, oh, this needs a right-hand character or something that's not in the set of left-hand letters, right? And so as a result of that, you need to write this as a function. Now, there is a way to do this without a function, but I didn't teach you the keyword you need for that, and I'm not going to bother. It's better to write your code this way while you're learning. It's easier to understand. So now that we have some pseudocode, let's write a function. I'll get you started. The function is going to be is left-hand word, and it takes as an argument word. And just so you know, what you have here is very close, so feel free to copy-paste.
Are you going for it?
Sorry, to where?
Right here. That's the first line. And then the top of our code where it says let longest word and all that, or is it that part that you highlighted?
So the exercise we're currently doing is the whole intention here is to make it so that we break the problem down. So the part of the story where we have the longest word is a separate consideration from the one we're currently dealing with, right? We broke the problem down into a smaller piece. So the only thing we have to care about now is the recipe for deciding whether or not a word can be typed only with your left hand, right? Whether or not it's the longest possible word is now outside of our mind. We've paged it out. It's a to-do list for later. Right now, we're just focused on deciding whether or not a word is left-hand typable.
Okay. So that will mean that we need to at least do this check, which searches for letters, except we have to change these letters.
To the left-handed ones.
Right. And
You can continue while I work on these letters.
okay.
This is fun.
Doesn't matter. I feel like I like this up here more, but it formatted it to be the other way.
Which one do you like more?
When the word like includes and then the call function has it together like this, but when it formatted it, it brought the word down to the bottom for whatever reason. Then
So Rich can still put in. Oh, I see.
Okay. So if this, that's the first, and then we need another one.
I need to make the window slightly bigger to include all the things y'all are typing. I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. Oops. Okay.
And else?
Let's look at our recipe. The point. Take a look at the pseudocode in the recipe.
Let left-hand letters be so for each letter in the word. If a letter is not in the set of left-hand letters. Oh, so you were following the thing that what we already had.
Correct. Yes. That's the idea. Where the whole idea is we write the pseudocode in English so that we understand what we're aiming for, and then we write our function in the language, in the target language that we care about.
Okay. So in this case, sorry, Satch, we wasted your labor.
No.
No, you haven't. It's correct.
Oh, is it okay? So then, for here, then I just have to do this.
So why do you think we wasted the labor? This just needs to match what it says here. Yeah, this is not. Oh.
Right, because we changed out all this to match the left-hand letters.
Right. So you have to have a not. You just need a not here. So if it doesn't include one of the if it's not one of the left-hand letters, then return false.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is also, well, okay. No worries. Let's keep going. It's not correct yet, but I want you to see the bug yourself. So
okay.
Let's simplify this even more. I mean, you don't have to, but it's useful to see how to simplify this even more. So this is your set of left-hand letters. You could simplify it even more by saying is left-hand letter, right? So this checks if the word can be typed with a left hand. But an even more basic operation is just, is the current letter a left-hand letter? You know? Does that make sense? Now, we don't have to do that, but let's do it anyway. I'll write it for you so that we can go a little faster. Is left-hand letter, and then we pass a letter, and then we had this up here. Let left-hand letters be this set, so you can do that. Let's cut that out, and we just say left-hand letters is equal to this, right? And now check if this letter is a left-hand letter. We just say return left-hand letters dot includes the letter, right? So now down here, you don't need to do, it's easier to think about now, right? We just need the letter, which is word of I, and we just need to say is left hand letter, right? And we actually want to say if it's not a left hand letter, return false, right?
Okay. Word of I.
It got reformatted to this.
Whoa.
So here we are now. Let's test the is left hand letter. Let's do it right here. Line 44. Test it out.
Is left hand letter. So we're just doing a console.
Mm-hmm. And then pass it a letter that is a left-hand letter, and then pass it a letter that is not a left-hand letter.
A.
Okay.
Oh, let's do lowercase so it doesn't go crazy.
Let's start quick on file. So A is not defined. You need to actually put that in quotes so that it can be.
Oh, yes.
Maybe it does have to be caps.
No.
The other one, the list is caps.
That's right, Satch. And that's a bug.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, well, that's...
Did it work?
I guess we have to decide if we want it lowercase or uppercase, and then make the whole word lowercase. Or maybe we just make these all lowercase to append the issue altogether, because we know the dictionary is lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're going to change them to lower cases.
Sounds good. That is a solution. Can you think of another solution?
Well, the similar thing that we did to the Pig Latin, where we made the entire word lowercase so that it wouldn't run into the bug.
I see. Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay, so you managed to test is left-hand letter to see that it works for the positive case. You should also double check the negative case. So use a right hand.
Wait, why does it... Sorry.
What's
Why
up?
does it say false? Oh, no, it says true now. Oh, it's because we were changing it. Sorry, that was a delay on the screen.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, try it now with right-hand letter.
I'm doing it.
When you're testing, you should always test both the positive case and the negative case. Okay, cool. Good. Okay, now test your is left-hand word.
You want to try this one, Sam?
Sure. Is it the same situation here? Oh, dear. Let's do it under here. Left.
All right. Let's pass it a left-hand word. Remember, it has to be in quotes, yeah? Because it's a string. Otherwise, you're passing.
It's a string.
Yeah. Okay, so it worked on wasted. That's good. Try it with something that it shouldn't work with now. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So it looks kind of like it's working, but how about let's try something else. Let's try ASH, ash. Is that correct?
We're waiting until We see what Quokka said.
I see.
I mean, it shouldn't work.
Okay. Well, when you say it shouldn't work, what do you mean? It should.
That did be true. Well, H is a right-handed letter.
Correct. So what happened here?
Oh, it's including... Wait, but happy didn't work.
You mean
Yeah,
happy returned
maybe
false,
it's
yeah?
like-
Yeah, happy returned false.
Oh, did it stop? Did it stop at the second last letter? Is that what happened?
That's very close. It actually just stopped after the first letter. So you have this if statement inside this for loop, right? If the letter is not a left-hand letter, return false. Otherwise, return true. So all this is doing is checking the first letter. It doesn't loop through every letter.
Interesting.
Okay, I get it. So what we have to do is
Comfy bunny.
Comfy Bunny.
Mhm.
Okay, what do we need to do? What we need to do for word length.
So just so you know, you can take a look again at our pseudo code for the hint.
Mhm.
And the hint is you have to get through, you have to make sure if every single letter is a left-hand letter, right? So you finish looping through, right? Then you know the entire word is a left-hand word, so you return true.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have to write in the set of left-hand letters?
Say that again, Satch.
Do you have to type in that it's a set of letters?
So this loop here is checking. The idea that you have here is correct. The idea is that you want every letter to be a left-hand letter. The moment it's not a left-hand letter, you know that it's not a left-hand word, right? But just because the first letter is a left-hand letter or the second letter is a left-hand letter does not mean that the entire word is a left-hand word, right?
Right.
So you need to wait for the loop to be finished. And when the loop is done, you know that the whole word was a left-hand word. Because if at any point in time it was not, you would have hit this return statement. You would have hit this if condition, and you would have executed this return statement.
Do we have to change anything in this line?
Nope.
Yeah, so we need to take out these return statements because they call for the end of it, of what we have here.
Not quite. Not both return statements. So this first return statement is correct, right? If the letter is not a left-hand letter, you know the word is not a left-hand word. So it's correct to be false.
Oh, it's the true one because we don't want it to end searching.
We want to keep running the loop.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to finish the loop to return true or false, do you? Is what Niwako says. And the answer is yes. You need to finish the loop to return true. How do you do that?
Just outside the if statement here, just return true.
Maybe. Let's see. Go ahead, type it.
Or no, wait, right outside the loop here.
Correct. Yeah.
True.
Whoops.
What?
What?
Yes, chess courage.
Do you understand this, Satch?
I know what a loop is now.
Okay. Does this make sense to you all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the logic makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So now Ash is correctly returning false. And I'm pretty sure this code is now correct. Okay. Last but not least, let's fix this. So, how do we fix it?
We get rid of this.
Okay.
And this. Wait.
You can get rid of.
Get rid of this.
Okay. You also no longer need to loop over the letters, right?
Oh, right, because the word has already been proven to be a lefty.
Or you
so you can't count letters anymore.
Well, you need to make use of your is left hand word, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That word of words, yes. Right, because this. Wait. I don't understand why we have to get rid of this. Don't we still need to count the letters? Because. Oh. Can we also pull I from this function as well?
So let's remember, let's write the pseudocode for the longest word. I think you have it up there somewhere. 'Cause now you just need to do, so let longest word be empty. Yeah? Loop now for each word in the dictionary of words. And then we're going to do something here, yeah? What we're going to do is we're going to say, if the word can be typed with the left hand and it is longer than the current longest word, right? Then update longest word to be the current word. When we're done, return the longest word. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you have the first one here for each word in the dictionary of words. It's that.
Mm-hmm.
If the word can be typed with the left hand and is that this part? This one is the longer.
Yeah, so let's get rid of this for loop. I'm going to get rid of it, yeah? It's you're afraid to delete it because reasons, I don't know. But
Well, I don't understand.
You just need
eyes and zeros.
You just need to match the pseudocode, yeah? This is the pseudocode we're writing. You just need to write your code to match the pseudocode, right? This is the recipe. So, if the word can be typed with your left hand and it is longer than the current longest word, then we update the longest word. So here is us updating the longest word. This check right now only checks to see if
it's the longest word.
Correct. You just need to add.
Not left hand.
Does that work?
Yes.
Oh.
But you still need the rest of that. So don't change it. Yeah?
So you need two if statements then.
Yes.
One if statement is if the word can be typed with left hand, and the other if statement is if it's longer than the longest word.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to undo what you did there, Richard. That's what Satch is saying is correct. Okay, Satch.
So you already have this one. If the word
So
length.
that's one check, yes. Okay. What's next? What did you say?
Would I put the next if statement under this?
You can, yeah, you can. I'm going to show you another way to do it, but you can. Go ahead, do it that way.
Outside of this curly brace?
Inside that curly brace, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Inside. But I don't really know how to write these things.
Yeah, just type. I'll help you. Okay. So now you're calling the function. This is no different from to Celsius, right? This is you're calling the function. Is left-hand word. Go ahead. The function we're calling is on line 46, and you can see how we did it on line 54.
So that's the function.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see it there too, yeah.
Word.
Okay. Add some braces.
Even more braces in here?
No. Those are parentheses. These are braces. But actually,
right.
But actually, it worked. Just so you know. But you should add braces. So
inside here?
No. So this brace, you want this to be inside this if statement. So you need braces around this bit of code. Yeah. You want to run this if this is true, and so you need these braces around. Yeah. So just add them here. Go ahead. Okay, now put a new line. Okay, and now put this inside there.
Bah. Hold on. I was stuck. Cut. Paste.
All right, let's save that. Let's run it. And there it is. Oh, I can run it up here. Do you see it? Sweater dresses.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a word. And that's the longest word you can type with your left hand. Sweater dresses. That seems correct. Whatever sweater dresses means. I think our dictionary
Oh my god,
sucks.
I know what it is.
Oh yeah?
I know what a sweater dress is. It's just like a really long sweater. And you can wear it as a dress because it's so long.
Nice.
As the name describes.
Yeah.
I see. We'll check it out then. You just found the longest word you can type with your left hand.
Wow.
Okay. Let's take.
Nice.
So this is not strictly the same as our pseudo code, right? But it does work as is. Let me show you how you can do and you can do and, right? In an if statement. So here's how you do it. You just add the condition here, and then you do and, right? We learned this, by the way, just so you know.
The double and.
Yeah. This lets you combine a left condition with a right condition, right? So we want both of these to be true. And if you do it this way, yeah, so we need to comment this out because reasons. There it is. So sweater dresses. So here's how you do it. Yeah. All right. Good work. And we're out of time. And I didn't get to go over the purpose of this stream. We only just covered how to do the homework.
It's okay. We had a breakthrough.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I did. Sort of. I learned a lot.
I'm glad. Okay. Copy this code for yourselves. What was the last homework that we did?
Like the one we weren't able to go through?
Oh, yeah. It was Pig Latin, yeah?
Pig Latin.
Okay.
Yeah.
The homework is to try and do Pig Latin again. I think you'll have a better understanding. Like now that you've seen how we break down problems, you're going to want to do the same idea, right? For the Pig Latin problem, break it down. Break it down into a smaller problem. What's the smaller problem in Pig Latin?
The smaller problem?
Yeah. What's the sub problem?
Well, you have to take You have to add something to the end of the word.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to remove the first letter of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Put those at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, even below that, it's a vowel thing. Like there's different types of
Oh,
Pig Latin.
yes.
Oh,
have to
no,
make
no. Nothing complicated
No,
like
you
that.
don't do that.
Just the first letter, move it to the end, and add a. Don't try to do anything complex.
Even if the
You just-
end of the word is a vowel.
Even if. Just do the simplest thing. I'm not asking you to consider every possible Pig Latin case. That's not the goal.
But still removing the front letter, though.
Yes, you have to. So okay, but that's not the point of the problem, right? I'm trying to get you folks to understand how we break down problems. So, if the problem is that you want to be able to translate a sentence into Pig Latin, what is the sub problem? What is the smaller problem that you can break this down into?
That it's many words that you have to translate,
Correct.
not just one word.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. And so what is your sub function? What is the function, the helper function you're going to use to solve this?
Breaking down how many words there are in a sentence,
Yes, and then?
and then rearranging them.
Okay. I'll do it. So here's the idea. The overall problem is translate a sentence into Pig Latin. The sub problem is translate a word into Pig Latin. Does it make sense?
So first translate one word and then
So first
move
write
on.
first write a function that's able to translate a single word, and you can test it. You can pass a word in, you can pass another word in, and no matter what word you pass in, it should correctly translate that word into Pig Latin. Then you build build another thing that is able to split a sentence into the individual words. Then you translate each word. And then the result of translating each word and returning them is the solution. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, the one that splits the sentence can just go ahead and chip away at each word using its helper function.
Correct. And the idea really is that you need to be able to. The problem now becomes. Make sure you write your recipe, but your recipe will look something like this. It will be take a sentence, split it into words. For each word in the sentence, translate it into Pig Latin, and then you'll have a separate pseudo code you'll have a separate recipe for doing that. And then once you've gotten each word back in translated, then you will reassemble them back into a sentence. Make sense? I'm never trying to, and by the way, I'm never trying to give you guys trick questions, right? You should always assume that I'm asking you to do the simplest possible thing. Never anything complex like consider vowels here and there. Like the focus of this is to understand loops and functions and how to break problems down. If I cared about the details, and one day we can care about details, but that should always be the last thing you think about, right? The most important thing when you're problem solving is high level. It's relatively high level, you know? All right. So that's Pig Latin. I need to give you folks some other problems to solve in addition to that. So let's see what we have. We have longest word in the dictionary, longest word you can type with your left hand, Pig Latin, Fahrenheit to Celsius, miles to kilometers. And the next thing to do is, this one's going to be interesting. So the other problem that we're going to do is check if two words are anagrams of one another. Do you know what an anagram is?
Is that when you can rearrange the letters to be a new letter?
Correct.
I mean, a new word?
Yeah, I understood what you meant. Yes, like Tom Marvolo Riddle is what's his name? Voldemort. I am Voldemort.
Lord Voldemort.
I am Lord Voldemort.
I am.
Yeah. So
They really did the most there.
So here's the additional problems for next week. Although, hopefully, yeah. So here's the additional problems. I'll paste them in the chat actually. So the, let's see here, problems for next week. Check if two words are anagrams of one another, and the other one is check if a word is a palindrome. And we're still going to do translate a sentence into Pig Latin. Yeah? I think the anagram one is hard. It requires some interesting thought. You have to... I think the hard part there is not the programming, although the programming might be hard. The hard part really is, how do you check if two words are anagrams of one another? Don't try to answer it now. Think about it, come up with a recipe, and then try to solve it, and then we'll see how it goes, yeah? Okay, I dropped the problem in the chat. Cool. So we didn't get to go over I was planning to cover methods and classes today, but it looks like we're going to do that next time, which is fine. Oh, and I also wanted to do regexes. Ooh, regexes would have been so fun. We'll do...
They sound cool.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Regex.
So... But this is fine for... So, yeah, we'll save regexes for next time. We'll start with regexes next time. It's basically a way of doing pattern matching using stuff that we... using a lot simpler syntax, and it's super useful. Specifically, it lets you do this type of thing, right? In your left hand here, you know how we had to write this function is left hand letter, right? With regexes, we would be able to do this with just a simple thing. We can just say, does this word match this pattern? So in other words, instead of having to write this for loop around this is left hand letter, we can just do one if check. Does this word match this pattern? And we could write a pattern that checks whether or not something is a left hand word. And we're going to end up using this a lot for a lot of other things. Regexes are just super useful. So it's useful to learn, and they're available in most languages. So it's not... So I think it's general enough that we can learn it in JavaScript, and then we'll be able to reuse it when we learn Python and reuse it for other things. It's the greatest thing. Okay, so next time we're going to do classes, array methods, and regex. I'll start with the regex. Yeah, that's it for today. It was good.
It was wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
You guys, your German.
Why do I say that exactly? Where did I've said that for a long time. Why do you also do that, Rickles? Where did I get that from? Did we get that? We must have gotten it from the same place.
Well, I mean, if we're looking at any like German type movie, I feel like it's used usually in like some sort of satire way.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I don't know. I'm immediately thinking of like Inglourious Bastards or something like that. Where...
Also, I probably say it because of you, Don, and then you say it because of me.
Makes
No,
sense.
he doesn't. But you went to, where'd you go? Norway? Maybe that's why you say it.
No.
Oh.
But I met a German guy there, but he didn't say Wunderbar.
Also, it's in all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just fun to say.
Yep. Okay, I'm hungry. Now time to eat dinner. Nice chatting with y'all.
Okay.
Please. Did you end the stream already?
I didn't. You can say bye to the internets.
Bye, internets.
Thank you for
Peace
the
out.
help.
Yeah, thanks to you, internet. Anyway.